Now, the poem The Sheep, class 7, book is Radiant Readers, chapter 5. Poet is W.H. Davis. Now, let me read the poem again once, then I will tell. This is my strategy. First day I will read out the poem, then I will tell you the meaning. When I was once in Baltimore, a man came up to me and cried, "Come, I have 1,800 sheep and we will sail on Tuesday's ride." Now, once the poet was in Baltimore, the narrator, he was in Baltimore. Then a man came to him and said that the man had 1,800 sheep and they want to sail on Tuesday's ride. Now, "If you will sail with me, young man, I will pay you 50 shillings down." That man told to the narrator that if he wants to sail with him, he would pay him 50 shillings. 50 shillings. And it was in England, and when the narrator was in Baltimore, a man came up to him and said that with 1,800 sheep, he want to sail on Tuesday's ride. And if the narrator wants to accompany him with 1,800 sheep from Baltimore to Glasgow, the man will give him what? 50 shillings. 50 shillings. He paid me 50 shillings down. I sail with 1,800 sheep. The man paid him 50 shillings down. As the narrator was agreed to do that, the man paid him 50 shillings down, and the narrator sailed with 1,800 sheep. We soon had cleared the harbour's mouth. When they clear, that is, harbour means a place on the coast where vessels may find shelter, a place where the vessels, the boat, they take shelter, resting place. Now, we soon had cleared the harbour's mouth. We soon were in the salt sea deep. They reached at the salt sea deep. The first night we were out at sea, those sheep were quiet in their mind. First night when they were at the sea, the sheep were very quiet, calm and quiet. C-A-L-M, calm and quiet. They were not noisy. But the second night they cried with fear. Second night they cried all along with fear. They smelt no pastures in their mind. Pastures mean green field. As they could not have any smell or any look at any the green field, because we know that the sheep are the sheep usually live in the natural environment in the green field. They sniffed. Sniff means inhale. Poor things for the green field. They were missing the green fields. They cried so loud I could not sleep. They cried so loud that the narrator said that he could not sleep. For 50,000 shillings down, for 50,000 shillings, he would not sail again, because he realized what the sheep's mind was full of sadness. They were missing their green field. They were forced to bring there. So for 50 shillings, the narrator came at that place with 1,800 sheep, but he understood the sadness, the disturbances in the minds of the sheep. So he promised that in near future he would not come like this. And here the poet is W.H. Davis. He was an Englishman who spent many years roaming USA as a vagrant and working as a cowboy and as an animal handler. He used to handle the animals by carrying abroad sheep and the life cargo. I used to carry the animals abroad. So by sailing the ships on the sea. Now that's why the narrator, once a man came to him and said that, do you want to sail with this 1800 ship from Baltimore to Glasgow? I will pay you 50 shillings. Narrator agreed, and he sailed and reached at the harbor, but first night he did not have some bitter experience because the ship was calm and quiet, but the second night he could not sleep. They cried so loudly, so loudly. For 50,000 shillings down, I would not sail again with ship. And he promised that for 50,000 shillings, he would not sail again with ship. Because the ship must or should stay at the natural environment surrounding with green field. Okay, today up till this. Okay, again I will read out the poem. All my students, you look at the book. Ship, W.H. Davis. When I was once in Baltimore, a man came up to me and cried, come, I have 1800 sheep, and we will sail on Tuesday's ride. If you will sail with me, young man, I will pay you 50 shillings down. This 1800 sheep I take from Baltimore to Glasgow town. He paid me 50 shillings down. I sailed with 1800 sheep. We soon had cleared the harbor's mouth. We soon were in the salt city. The first night we were out at sea, those sheep were quiet in their mind. The second night they cried with fear. They smelt no pastures in the wind. They sniffed, poor things, for the green fields. They cried so loud I could not sleep. For 50,000 shillings down, I wouldn't sail again with ship. Okay, my students, today up till this, in my next class, I will deal with the question answer and the difficult meaning. Okay, thank you. See you in my next class. Have a nice day.